Hari Om and welcome. This is Yamuna Devi. I'm so happy that you are here with me today because I have a very special topic. Today's topic is about the mind and our thoughts. You know, the mind is very powerful and the thoughts create our life via our mind. So, there are three qualities of the mind. Three qualities of the mind. This is according to Ayurvedic science. This is also according to yoga, the science of yoga. We have Tamas, we have Rajas, and we have Sattva. These are the three qualities of the mind. Tamas, Rajas, and Sattva. When we have tamasic thoughts, when our mind is in a state of tamas, this is a state of inertia. We can experience depression, we can experience sadness, we can experience very negative thoughts in that space because we are in that negative tamasic state of mind. We are in that inertia, that state of nothing. There's no movement. There is just that dark space. We are in that dark space. Then we enter, there's a state of rajas, rajasic state of the mind, rajasic thoughts. What is rajas? Rajas means king-like, dominating, controlling, jealousy, criticizing, anger. All these fiery, rajasic, controlling thoughts are rajasic state of mind. Then we have sattva, which is highest state of mind. Sattva means equilibrium, balance, pure thoughts, happy thoughts, blissful thoughts. You are in a state above. You are not in that tamasic or rajasic state. You are in that sattva. When you are in that sattva, you feel good. No one can feel two emotions at one time. And if you can, please reach out to me. You cannot feel happy and sad at the same moment. You can feel happy, you could feel upset, or you could feel sad. There are different states of the mind. But the beautiful part of it is that we have the ability to choose how we want to feel, how we want to think. Every thought is affected by an emotion. Every emotion is affected by a thought. They have a relationship, a special relationship. So if you have been in a tamasic state, in a very dark space at some point of your life, you have been able to get out of it. You have been able to experience happiness. I don't think you can feel sad 24 hours a day for 30 years. We can be happy, but we can't feel sad for 24 hours a day. Maybe 1 minute, maybe an hour, you can feel upset, sad, nervous, but you can feel happy. The choice is yours. How you want to feel is your choice. If you want to feel happy, feel happy. If you want to feel sad, feel sad. If you want to be upset, feel upset. The choice is yours, that you know. And you have the ability, if you have the ability to choose how you want to feel, you have the ability to change that. You have the ability to change that. Because the mind has these three dimensions, and it happens. We travel in those three dimensions. It can be changing, it's changeable. So sometimes you feel upset at one moment, but the next you feel happy. The purpose is for you to understand that happiness is a very high vibration. When you're sad, when you're nervous, when you're in that dark space, those are very low emotions. They're not bad. No emotion is bad. As long as we are able to come out at some point, right? Because too long, you don't feel good. You don't feel happy. You feel inertia, that space of you're doing nothing with your life, right? So you have the ability to choose. Someone said to me, Yamuna, how can I be happy every moment? I don't think that's possible. I don't believe that's possible. That's a very interesting question. I was reflecting on that. We have to change our mental programming. First of all, belief is changeable. You have to know that you can change it. You have to experience that change. I can't read a book and feel happy. Happiness is an internal change. It's work from within. So if I see that I am experiencing a negative thought, sadness, or upset, or jealous, or irritated, or nervous, I have to catch myself, that instinct. Why am I feeling like this? And understand it and start changing it. Say that there's no reason for me to feel that way, because bliss is my nature. Happiness is my nature. Bliss is your nature. Bliss is your nature. Happiness is your nature. And if you start to understand that, you will see that you can live in that happiness. Because what you feel inside, you are reflecting outside. So if you think, how can I be happy all the time? Because you're sad inside. So you have to see why and from where is that sadness coming from. Sometimes it's coming from our own thoughts, our own thinking. The velocity of thoughts. I want to ask you another question. When you think negative thoughts, has it happened to you that you just start thinking about things that maybe there's no solution and you're trying to find a solution? That you're just like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm going to lie down, because the mind doesn't stop and it's just thinking all these negative things, negative possibilities, and you are just continuing along with them. The speed of those negative thoughts are very fast. That's why you become very tired, because it's using your energy for those negative patterns, and it's just weighing down your energy. So that's why you have to rest. And then when you rest, you feel refreshed because you allowed the mind to pause for a little bit. How about positive thoughts? When we think positive thoughts, when you feel happy, what is the speed? What is the velocity of those thoughts? Those thoughts are slower. And that is why you are able to conserve your energy. You are able to remain in that space of joy, of happiness, and actually they will generate more energy. Positive thoughts will generate more thoughts, positive energy. Negative thoughts will decrease your energy, your power. So you have the ability to choose. The choice is yours, how you want to live your life. I personally am choosing to be happy because I feel wonderful in that space. Does unhappiness come sometimes? Yes. Am I triggered sometimes? Yes, because we're human, because we fluctuate within those spaces. Do I snap out of it quickly? Yes. I remind myself that I am not that irritability or frustration or whatever it may be, or sadness. I immediately take myself out of that space because I know that that space is not something that I welcome in my life, that I want in my life, that I want for me. I want to feel energy. I want to feel happy. I want to live my life. I want to live the years of my life. I don't want to choose misery. I don't want to be miserable. So my dear friend, the choice is yours. You do have the power to choose. If you feel something a little lower, in a lower vibration, your thoughts are entering into lower vibration, you have to cut it. It's like a cycle, a circle. If you cut it, there's no continuation. It just dwindles away. How do you cut it? You start observing. Pick one thought. This is how you strengthen your mental power, your mental discipline. This is how you catch yourself when you're in that vicious cycle of thoughts that are harmful. Pick one thought. Out of all those thoughts, I want you to choose one thought. When you choose that one thought in your mind, I want you to think about the next thought. And continue, and continue. Just continue, like if you're trailing down a necklace and the pearls, or necklace and the beads. Just trail one thought. Make sure that the mind stays on that one thought. Make sure that the mind doesn't wander trying to grab another thought, because then it will try to confuse you and keep you in that cycle. And at the end of those thoughts, it will just dwindle. I will give you an example. I have to cook dinner. So I have to go grocery shopping. And I'm in the grocery shop. I'm trying to pick what vegetables I'm choosing. Then I'm thinking I have to create my dinner. I will eat my dinner. I will rest. I will sleep. I will do this. And then it will just fade away. This is just an example. But there are so many examples. So just trail that one thought and you will find the answer. So please remember, Tamas, inertia, dark space of the mind, depression, sadness. Rajas, king-like, dominating, controlling. Rajasic thoughts. Sattva, this is more positive. This is the highest state of the mind. So you feel love, you feel compassion, you feel joy. This is the space that we want to achieve, because in that space, we feel good. We feel wonderful in that space. So my dear friend, I leave it to you. You have all the answers. I am simply an instrument. I am nothing else. I'm just trying to remind you of what you already know. I want you to think, reflect, take time for yourself. You will find the answer. Sending you lots of love and good wishes. Be happy, happy, happy. Don't negotiate your peace of mind. Hari Om Tat Sat.